Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is on the head. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. First hit to the 10th, and it's a two-run homer.
Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball Channel, and welcome back to 2025 San Francisco Giants baseball. Oh, for the game with runners in scoring position, untimely errors, and at the end of the day, no offense, no run support, and a big L here. And the Giants, after a 2-game winning streak, could not get that third win and are now in danger of losing the series. But Humm Baby is home. We are home just now. Just now. Ran into the computer. We've set it up and we're doing it. Everyone's asking about. I knew this. Justin saw Mr. Hank. I know who you are, Mr. Hanky. Back at the Humm base. Taps, Justin Saw. Is it going to be Taps? I got my military uniform ready. I've got my instrument ready. I've practiced the song, and I'm completely ready to play Taps. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow to see if the Giants can win this series. Let's just see if they can win the series and keep it going. But if they lose tomorrow, I do think it's time. I do think it's time. This week, for sure, Steven Ortega. You pretty much have to win on a nightly basis at this point in time. And the only reason I'm delaying it is because, today the Giants didn't have one of our main guys, Kai Tang. He pitched okay, but, not really. He gave up 3 runs and 3 1/3. He was hitting guys. He was walking guys, walked in a run. He did strike out 4. And yes, there was an error there, but Tang just, the guy's good. He's good in AAA, but when you're facing a lineup that's got Tatis, Arias, Machado, O'Hearn, Bogarts, it's a pretty stacked lineup. And it's going to be tough. Bivens was not great today, gave up 3 hits. Gage got out of that inning. Carson Seymour kind of tried to keep it as close as he could, throwing 3 innings and trying to save the bullpen a little for tomorrow, where we will have Landon Roop going against JP Sears. And I have confidence in Roop, so I do want to wait till tomorrow. But if the Giants can't win a game with Roop, it might just be time. And I'm not saying for sure I'm going to play Taps tomorrow, but I think I would have already played it by now. If I was home during that terrible losing streak at home. But I just have to wait till the timing is right, until I feel it's time. Another turn today, but we will break this one down. And, it's what it is, man. A game that the Giants, maybe I'm not going to say they should have won the game, but a game that should have been a lot closer than it was. A game that the Giants had opportunities. They couldn't come through. What else is new? And a game that they got on the board right away, just like yesterday. Boom! Home run, Jung-Hoo Lee. Right off the bat, a no-doubter. You're thinking, okay, let's do this. But this time they didn't follow it up with another homer. No problem. Bottom of the first inning, though, really quickly, the Padres got on the board. Arias with the double. Machado with the ground out that brought him home. He ended up at third. No, actually, is that what happened? No, that was the error. I'm sorry. Tatis Jr. got it to third because he got on base with the error, and then Arias doubled, and there was an error. And then eventually a run came home on the Machado ground out. So it was tied at 1, and it stayed that way until the 4th inning. Tang was pitching all right. He was getting through there, but just the pitch count was getting out of control. He was walking. He was hitting guys. It was throwing a lot of balls. Bottom of the 4th inning, O'Hearn with the base hit. Then he hits Bogarts. He hit a couple guys. Then he hits Sheets. And Iglesias with the base hit. That gave him the lead 2-1. Tatis eventually walked in a run 3-1. And things just kind of fell apart there. They had to pull him. Another run on an RBI hit from O'Hearn in the 5th. Another run in the 6th. And before you know it, 5-1. Giants had opportunities. Couldn't come through. Flores had a nice base hit in this one. Couldn't get him through. Then the Giants got a runner at third at one point. I can't remember who it was. I think maybe it was Dom Smith. They got a runner all the way to third, and Devers flied out. Like, we couldn't get anyone home, and it's a loss here. But yeah, Bob Grinelli, play-by-play's coming. Play-by-play's coming. Taps is coming, but Roops is going to show us what's up. I kind of just crawled in here after the loss. The Cali Okie connection. Alexandria 2564. Padres legit team. Giants just ain't. KNBR is selling. Giants still have a shot at the playoffs. KNBR is going to be a little more positive than I am. I'm going to be middle of the road. Okay, I'm going to be middle of the road. I think, do they have a shot at the playoffs? I don't think so. Not the team that we've seen, not the team that we saw today, not the team that we've seen the last 2-3 weeks. Their identity would have to go through a drastic change to a team that's all of a sudden driving in runs, coming through with runners in scoring position, giving their pitchers run support like Verlander. And they just haven't seen it for so long. Now, they were that team to open the season. So theoretically, they could become that team again. But they're so far back. I think they're like 6 games back. Let's check it out. I don't even look anymore. But they got to be 6.5, 7 games out of the wild card. Out of the wild card. If we didn't have expanded playoffs, we would have done played taps. We'd have been played taps. They are 6.5 out of the wild card, 2-8 in their last 10. That is the worst in all of the National League except for the Marlins and the Pirates. We are playing on the level of the Marlins and the Pirates. And even those teams are better at home. So Giants on a tough start. Look at our run differential. It's gone in the negatives. I look at that, I was like, whoa. It's like when you check your bank account, you think you got money, and it's red. You're like, oh my gosh, what happened? We're in the negatives. We are in the negatives. So, Alexandria, I would agree with you. There's not really a shot at the playoffs, which is why I'm ready to play taps. But I do want to wait. I always like to wait for the right day where, I just don't, frankly, quite feel like it today. I want to give them one more game, see if they can win the series. And I'd rather play it on like a sweep or a series loss. So we'll see. Just waiting for the right timing for it, Wolf God. I wish Mel would have pulled Tang out a little sooner. Maybe Bevins would have done better if he came in before things were so messed up. Yeah, his timing of taking out pitchers hasn't been the best this year. It feels like it waits too long or not long enough, or maybe that's just I don't know. Maybe that's just looking back because we could see what happened. Obviously, it's easier to look back after the fact, but there were a few games this year where I thought, why are you pulling it? He's pulled Webb early and we've lost the game. Like, why are you pulling Webb? Webb's fine right now. And then other times he tends to leave guys in a little too long. Truth be told, I totally forgot earlier this season, Giants were a comeback way. Yeah, the Giants were a excellent team earlier this year. Will you create the dramatic video where you put the uniform on like last year's video and you look at the mirror and go to I haven't decided how it's going to be, Logan. Haven't decided how it's going to be. It will be something of that nature. I do got some military uniforms laying around, so we can do it. We can do it. But these are the standings right now. This is wild card. No, this is actually the regular standings, but it does show wild card right here, 6.5. Let's look at the actual wild card standings. Every time I see the spring training, I'm like, and it's a bad sign when you think I can't wait for spring training. That's not a good sign. I shouldn't even be thinking about spring training right now. I should be thinking about, like playoffs. Like I should be thinking about pennant races. This is the time to spring training should be the furthest thing from my mind. Instead, I'm thinking, I can't wait for spring training, dude. It's such a great time looking at the new team, looking at the new players and the guys that come back, and everything's relaxed and we're winning games and getting ready for this great season that we're about to have. And then the season starts and things go downhill eventually. Took a little while this year, but right now the Giants, we're also about to go to St. Louis, I think in early September. Now, by then I'll probably have already played TAPS, but it's kind of like I hate to play TAPS when you're, they're falling farther and farther back. But for a while they were 3 games back, 4 games back. It's really hard for me to play TAPS when you're 3 or 4 games back. 6.5. Now you're starting to fall back. And I think you start getting 7 back, 8 back. We just play TAPS and tap out of this thing and look forward to next year. Christopher Paul, I'm thinking free agency, what we won't get. This is how the season ends. Camper van looks sick. That's a nice camper van. What camper van? What van? But I really love, I feel bad for Verlander. But bro, he's rich. So what? So what? You can be rich. You still have feelings, And he's going out there and he's working hard to still throw that ball in the 97 miles an hour at his age and still be good enough to be in the major leagues. And he's going out there throwing a scoreless inning after scoreless inning, and the Giants can't do anything for him. That's really something that's bothering me. I'm gonna figure out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's a possibility. There was an ad for a camper van at the top of the page. Oh, I didn't even see it. I do have a van, and I fixed it up. Some of you know about 1988. I fixed it up, and it runs perfectly now. But I've never really tried to drive it too far. I'm still a little scared. I think it might break down. But I want to put like air conditioning in the back. I do have air conditioning in the front now. I want to put air conditioning in the back so I can go to sleep there or something. Not have to get a motel. But not saying I would never get a motel, but go out camping, go out somewhere and just sleep in the van sometimes. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the Giants. Not good. Did we already break the game down? Yeah, I did. I broke this game down. What's on deck? McCovey's here. Roop against Sears. You guys remember Sears? Most of y'all will remember Sears. Actually, I think, the department store. I think that there still might be some Sears that haven't closed down yet. Are there any Sears still standing, still open? I don't know. A few left, out there. Occasionally I'll drive by and I'll see a Sears. Like Sears. The Giants, car camping saves a lot of money. Exactly. Since 2020, the Giants have had a second half collapse season every year pretty much. Remember Sears? JCPenney's still going. $1.99. Develop our young players. I need to start editing my some new super chats, but I haven't got around. Now that I'm home, we're going to start editing some new super chat videos. But here's Jose Canseco. He's a nice guy. But yeah, Giants top Bryce Eldridge, nice guy. Okay. I think he should get a cup of coffee this year. He may not. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to promote him this year. Gavin Keelan, our new guy, he's got a long way to go. Johnny Level got a long way to go, but he is electric. I like him. I don't know too much about Gonzalez. He's a international signing. He's got a long way to go before he gets to the big leagues. Bo Davidson was not a top prospect, but he has worked his way to the number 5 prospect by tearing it up in the minor leagues. Really good looking outfielder. Dakota Jordan, of course. How do we get him in the 4th round? Number 6, Carson Wisenhunt. We just saw him, send him back to Sacramento, but got great stuff. He pitched. I saw him pitch the other day. Looked really good. Drew Gilbert here in the big leagues now, hitting home runs or a home run. Arias is still one of our top guys. He's taken some time to get through. We've had him for a couple years and he's had some injuries, but Arias. Yeah, Maui Ahuna from Tennessee. Blade Tidwell, obviously. I think he'll probably get promoted this year. Jesus Rodriguez, a new guy that we got from the Yankees. Nice catcher. Okay, we got some dudes. Mason Black is still on this list. Mason Black is still on this list. And he done been to the big leagues and Mason Black. Surprised he's still considered a prospect. Mason Black been up and down a few times. But yeah, all good in the hood. Sears, we got Montgomery Ward. Oh, that's a throwback to the past. Bad hitting philosophy is why they collapse every year. Too much arrogance has ruined the team. It's ruined the team. Too much arrogance has ruined the team. Not willing to change for everyone. Top-down managers. How long of a leash does a winning series give it? Love it. No, have not played taps yet. Eldridge won't come up until you play taps. I'm going to do a play-by-play as soon as I can. I have to look at their schedule. Not a lot of people show up for my play-by-play, which is not surprising. I'd rather listen to Kruk and Kite myself. I'd rather listen to the radio or watch it on TV than listen to some random YouTuber. But because you enjoy it, Bob Granelli, we will do it. Let's aim maybe Thursday. Sunday might be ideal because that's an early game. You know, like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's in Milwaukee. It might be ideal before the day gets going and do a little play-by-play there. Bryce Elgis is not ready for the big leagues. Eric, do you remember Gimco? Mason Black has really bad season. He can't throw strikes. Yeah, Logan, what's going on? Why are you? I'm not going to spoil it. I won't spoil it. Maybe electric. Maybe something else. But yeah, no, Mason Black. I didn't think he was still considered a prospect. I felt like he's been up like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe I'm wrong on that. When did he make his big league debut? Okay, 2024. 2024, and he pitched 8 games, and then this year, he's only pitched in 1 game. One goddamn... Oh, can't say that on YouTube. I know, but he's watching anyway. Mason Black's only pitched in 1 game this year. I thought he pitched in a couple. So, yeah, I guess he is still a prospect. 5-1 the final. Do play-by-play. But the call out of the strikes like struck him out or pitches swung out and missed. Swung on and missed. Babe, can you do Sunday? I'm not home on Thursday. I have to go somewhere. You can do Sunday morning. I got you, Bob. Sunday it is. Sunday it is. Sunday morning. We will plan on it. I don't think I'm going to be out of town. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere. Although I go to game. There is a Rivercast. I don't think I'm going to be. I think I'll be okay, though. I think we can do that. Dom Smith, 100 should be on the 2026 San Francisco Giants roster. And it's funny you say that. I was thinking about him today. I was talking about him today, about Dom Smith being a free agent. And I'm thinking that because he's playing so well, somebody might offer him a little more money than the Giants are willing to pay, because the Giants might be thinking we got the best out of him. Because he has not been this good since 2020. But on the other hand, he hadn't been this good since 2020, and he's doing it here in San Francisco. So maybe we bring him back and pay him a little bit. Because you know what? He's one of the few guys who's actually getting hits with runners in scoring position. He's one of the few guys who's actually consistently hot. So I don't disagree. 1 for 3 today. He's hitting 282 on the season. Dom Smith, in his last 7 games, 292. Last 15, 314. Last 30, 292. I guarantee nobody's been that consistently good. Batting average wise, on base percentage looks good. Even got a couple of bombs. Nobody's been that consistently good. Patrick Bailey went over 4 today. Koss went over 4 today. Bailey hitting 174, 4 for his last 23. He's kind of back into a little slump. Koss is slumping. Made an error. Cost us the damn game. No, I'm just kidding. But he's actually hitting okay. 261. Not a bad day today, but he's hitting okay. Koss has been pretty good. He's been hurt. I'm gonna cut him a break. Drew Gilbert, man, we need to see that power. 1 home run is not good enough. So a lot of these guys have been struggling. Schmidt 0 for 4. Dever, the whole team 4 for 31. 4 for 31 with 12 strikeouts and 2 walks. Maybe you give a shout out to Pivetta. Pivetta, 6 innings, 1 run. He is a really good pitcher. He's having a great year. He's put it all together this year. I mean, he's got practically, Cy Young numbers, 2.81 ERA. So that's why I'm not playing Taps today. We placed a great pitcher against a guy who's been most of the year in AAA with Tang. So I'm going to give him another day, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow about that. But no Enriquez. I love Koss. No, I'm going to cut Koss a break because he's been hurt, and he's been really good this year, surprisingly good this year. Surprisingly, because I never heard of him until this year, or vaguely. I might have vaguely heard of him, but it wasn't like on my radar. So just a weak game today, tough game today. We'll move on, and we'll be just fine. Well, we're not going to be just fine. Don't get me twisted here. We ain't going to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
I don't know what happened to my audio there. Audio is not working. Doesn't matter as long as y'all can hear me. We are not fine. Like I just said, no, we're not fine. I'm just saying, world's not going to end. We go into next year and try again. This is how baseball is. We didn't make the playoffs in 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Haven't made the playoffs in 7 of the last 8 years. In the last decade, the Giants have played in 3 playoff games. Do you understand that? Other than, I guess you could count 2016, they played, but that's almost a decade. So, no, not fine, but hey, it's okay. Yeah, I know you can hear me. I played the clip. Let me play a different clip. Let's keep our composure, and while I'm going to try to fix my audio.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
Keep your composure. I was able to fix it. My wires is jacked up. Oh man. Nice catch today from Schmidt. A couple of good plays. Anything else happen crazy today? Any ejections today? I don't think so. Anything? Let's think. Nothing big today. Nothing else to break down. Grant McCray made an appearance as a pinch runner. Good to see him in the big leagues. But just 2 hits for Jung-Hoo Lee. Player of the game today? I don't know. Jung-Hoo Lee. Who? Lee. 2 hits, a home run. Scored the only run of the game. Drove in the only run of the game. So I think Jung-Hoo Lee is the player of the game. Am I going to the minor league championship game like I did last year? Well, that's an interesting question. I didn't know anyone noticed that I went. I'm hoping the River Cats make it. Well, I'll tell you, put it this way: if the River Cats make it, I'm definitely going to be there. Otherwise, I got so many trips planned this year. I'm going to be all over the place. I would love to go there. I love Las Vegas. I love visiting Las Vegas. It's getting really pricey though. I'm not a big gambler, so I don't really play at the casino as much, but anymore. I used to enjoy it, but I don't do it as much anymore. And I do like the shows and stuff they got there, and I love the Aviators got a real nice stadium. Maybe we could drive by the Oakland A's new stadium, see what it looks like. Probably. I said Oakland. Yeah, I said Oakland. That's okay. Until they build that stadium and go there, it's all about Oakland. Only lead player of the game. How worse can it get for the rest of the lineup? Not a single run. In que cantidad esto? Yeah, I used to play blackjack, and slots are fun. I like Wheel of Fortune, but you know, I just like don't. I never like would take in more than I can lose. It's all for entertainment. That's how you got to look at it. And I just kind of like sometimes I feel like going to the casino, and I'm like, I always change my mind. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to risk my money. I just don't want to do it. We work too hard here at Humm Baby to just go risk money. I understand I would never go, but very rarely. Someone asked if I'm homeless. I know. I asked him if I'm homeless. Why are they asking if I'm homeless? We got the yellow lights today for the Padres. I hate doing that. I hate seeing these yellow lights. I want to have orange lights tomorrow. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit the thumbs up. But that's a good question, Bob Granelli. When is that? I might go to it. The AAA National Championship. It's September 27th. I think the Giants. Yeah, the problem is the Giants have a game that day. It's their last homestand against the Rockies. Not that I have to go to that, but I like to try to go to the Willie Mack Award game. I used to go every year when McCovey would be there. Of course, McCovey passed away. The real McCovey, not the Cat McCovey. The Cat McCovey's still here. Covey! Yeah, he left. One time playoffs. So we've done what's on deck. I think someone said that because I was doing lots of videos in your car and just don't know any better. Funny thing is, like, if you travel a lot, and I travel a lot, for most of the history of existence, there would be no way I could go live. I'd have to, even during, of course, pre-internet era, definitely no way. But even during the internet era, I'd have to take my laptop. I'd have to go to some motel that has some kind of internet connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that easy. Wouldn't have been that easy. Only since the advent of the smartphone am I able to just go live in my car. I'm out. 30 minutes have passed. I'm out. Giants lost. We'll try again tomorrow. And I'm not promising taps tomorrow either. But if the Giants lose tomorrow, we might play taps. It kind of depends on how the game goes. 68 years on this day, the New York Giants announced the team were officially moved to San Francisco. 1957. Wow. I can't believe it's only been 68. I thought it'd been longer than that. So that means there are a lot of people alive today who were New York Giants fans. You know what I'm saying? If you were born in 1940, You were 28 years old when they moved. You know, like you were like not just a kid, an adult, like a serious fan, and you could still be easily alive today, only like 85 years old. So that's crazy. No digas van a aprender tan esperanza en que ganen el juego mañana. No digas van a perder. Perder. So much hope. Don't say that you're going to lose hope in that they'll win the game tomorrow. 10? Oh, no. On a 10. Oh, I got you. Don't say they're going to lose. Have faith that they're going to win the game tomorrow. Okay. There are no punctuations in there. It throws me off because it's in Spanish, and it's hard enough in English when there's no punctuations. Yeah, don't say they're going to lose. Have faith that they're going to win the game tomorrow. I got you. Just discovered on Instagram, Jenny, AM Echo 21, but yes, we're due. Wait until 2037. That's a crazy prediction, but what if it comes true? That would be insane. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for being here. And we will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm super tired, and I'm gonna go to bed. I've been driving a lot. I'm tired, and you know, I want to thank y'all. It means a lot that y'all show up, and there's really nothing else to break down about this. It's been a tough second half. A tough second half, man. But thank you guys, and thank you, Logan, also for not asking me those stupid ass questions. See ya!
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there, it's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone halfway up the bleachers.